Cause I come and take your life away.
It's not 8 yet, right? Oh, is it live yet on YouTube?
Not yet.
Hold on.
For sure, we live, son.
Are we live?
Yep, we live.
We live on YouTube?
We live, son. We live, son.
What's up?
What up?
I'm the greatest. Something like Ali in his prime. Oh, shit.
Facts, bro. Yeah. We
All
here.
right, let's cut the music.
We here.
Oh, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Peter Anthony production podcast, which is basically a joint adventure with Q Reviews, my boy Jaquint Broden. What the fuck is up, son?
What the fuck is up, son? You know what I'm saying? We here. You
We
know what I'm saying? Yeah, we here. You know, I can't even believe it. The first podcast ever, and we about to get into it. We about to really get into it, son.
We gotta start it. We gotta start it, y'all.
Oh, you already starting it early?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. All right.
I don't know. You got this? You got this?
I don't got that. I got the cheap dollar store shit, bro. The plastic.
We got that Mad Dog 2020.
Yeah, I got that Mad Dog Cisco, strawberry Cisco.
Yo,
That
for real
wino
though,
shit,
for being my boy and for this dream me and you've been talking about for years, finally coming true.
Oh, cheers, bro, dude.
Cheers, bro. Woo. All right. So, what we gonna do today? Woo! We have some special guests coming on, so we got to get into it. We are, forgive me for my first show, the production value will get much higher, but this is my first. Here's the list of the Final Girls, 1 through 12, and basically the debate that we're trying to do, and I'll click back to the screen, but the debate we're trying to do is not every Final Girl fought a Jason, not every girl fought Jason, not every Final Girl killed Jason. Some Final Girls had help, some didn't. Some Final Girls were great in bad movies. Some were bad in good movies. Mm-hmm. So how do you rank that? How do you determine? You could say, yeah, I like, let's say, Megan from 6, which we all do, but she never fought Jason. She never killed Jason. So how does that affect the rankings? That's what we were talking about the other day, me and Q. That's what we want to get into right now, because I think it's a different dynamic that we've never talked about, right? Yeah.
Quick question here. Like, what determines the best Final Girl? Does she kill Jason, or does she fight Jason, and does this have to do with Jason period, or just say the Final Girl in general in the Friday the 13th franchise?
Right. It's like, do you like the actress? Do you think she's pretty? Do you think the film's better? What makes you connect? We've never really asked ourselves, why do we connect with these people? Right. Back. So I think that's what we're going to delve into today. So, all right. So number 1 is the legendary Adrienne King, who played the role of Alice. Did she fight Jason? No, because that was Pamela. Did she have help? No, it was her at the end with Pamela. She wins in the outcome, of course, but Alice kills Jason's mother and not Jason, and the battle is only for 15 minutes. So what we're going to do here is we're not going to rank to the end. We're going to wait and hear everybody's idea. Let's check the comments 1 second. Oh, Ken and Billy.
What up, though?
What's
up? Kid?
Oh, shit. I forgot to even check this. Tom Clark, what's up? Oh, who's this guy? Who is this guy? Joe. No! Yo, 80s man. Jason, love the picture, bro. Thanks for supporting. We got is it Al Reviews or AI Reviews? Thanks.
Yeah. What up?
Cheers.
What
up? Hey, fellows, what's going on? The Final Girl T. Oh, what's that?
The tea is, you know what I'm saying? That's the business. That's what that means. This is the Final Girl tea. What we doing tonight?
Oh,
what we doing tonight?
Park Lincoln. What's going on, Peter? Jason Ziobro is the man. Remember, Jason was with us at the Connecticut Horror Fest. Sat with us.
Yeah. Oh, this Danny. This ain't Danny.
No, the other gentleman. Danny sat with us, and Jason Ziobro sat to the left of me, in between like.
Yeah. I remember. I remember you, man. What up, man? What up, fam?
Yo, he got the rosebud. He got the rosebud.
Yeah, he got the rosebud boy. He would crack down the middle. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try to go back. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Let me go back to Brand. Okay, yeah. So back there for Alice. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go first. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go pros and cons, and we'd love to hear your audience what you guys say also. So, I'm gonna go pros, and Q's gonna go cons. So let's go pro for me first, and then we'll talk after that, and we'll both give more points. Pros. Adrienne King is an absolute motherfucking legend. It's Alice from part one. Part one started, obviously it didn't start the slasher franchise because you got to give that to Halloween. Some people say even before that, but she was she was the first Scream Queen. She was so lovable, girl next door. She absolutely kicked ass. Her fight scene at the end with the mother is legendary. We did it in Fall of Camp Blood because we loved it so much. That machete scene chopping off the mother's head, which then Jason sees, which starts this whole chain of things. I thought her acting was great. I thought she was believable. I thought she was a sweetheart, girl next door. And I thought her fight scene was pretty good, better than you would think for somebody back at that time. So that's the pros of Adrienne King, Alice, number one. What do you got for cons right now?
I hate, I hate to go because I do love Adrienne King so much, but like Khan, she just seemed a little a ditzy bitch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? She made a lot of mistakes, tripping over things. I mean, this goes into the horror tropes though, but like she was just there, you know what I'm saying? A part of the mayhem. She wasn't really, putting in that work with Jason. She was basically, Jason's mother, she was basically running for her life, She didn't really ever try to stand up for herself. She got her ass beat by Pamela Voorhees throughout the entire last 15 minutes. So, like, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't as strong as a final girl, though, but, much respect. But I got to, I got to keep on the cons, though,
Yeah. Yeah. So overall, I mean, do you have any more positives before I add any negatives?
Oh yeah, she's great, bro. You know what I'm saying? She started the franchise, you know what I'm saying? The look of her with the short hair and saying when it came in, I think she was a great actress, and I think she played on The Farewell, and of course, doing that to Pamela Voorhees, doing her dirty, son, at the end, and back at that time, we had never really seen ultra hyper violence at that point like that, like cutting off someone's head like that. So you got to give her respect for cutting off Pamela Voorhees' head in front of the whole screen. I got to give her bad respect, yo. Love Alice.
Adrienne King, a legend. At the end, the Ari Lyman jump scare, one of the best in the history of horror. And back then they didn't do them. Now you kind of expect them, but back then when they played the nice music and the cop showed up, it was over. And that's it. He's still in there. Adrienne King. No, we're not listing her number one. She's just number one on our list. We're going to list at the end. Number two, Europe. Amy Steele. Let's go to the videotape. So Amy Steele, let me crack this up here for her. Oh, by the way, there you go. Adrienne King, that final Ari Lyman jump scene, absolutely iconic. I actually been there where the lake is. So
yeah, great picture.
Number two is you for pros, me for cons. Amy Steele. Ginny in Friday the 13th Part 2. She definitely fights Jason. She has help from Paul. They win in the outcome. Now, help from Paul and her psychological warfare with Jason. Let's get the pros from Q.
All right, the pros of Ginny. Yo, she was smarter than Alice from 1. You know what I'm saying? She had a more method to her madness. You know what I'm saying? Getting the sweater. You know what I'm saying? Getting in the head with Jason psychologically. You know what I'm saying? With the table. You know what I'm saying? Made him get down on his knees so like she can execute that final blow. You got to give her the respect she deserves, though. You know what I'm saying? Because she actually went up against Jason Voorhees kind of by herself at the end. You know what I'm saying? And won with what's so legendary today. It was even in the game. The sweater from the game lets you be able to kill Jason. You know what I'm saying? Along with another thing, but the main component to that is going to the shed and getting that sweater to kill Jason. So, like, how you not gonna get Ginny love? Come on, she's one of the best final girls of all time. So, what you got, son?
Oh, the negatives so fucking hard. Negatives with Ginny. I mean, I don't even know. I guess if you don't like redheads, she's out, right? But Ginny is negatives. I guess you can go with most of them, like you said, with some clumsiness. Her under the bed, peeing about 47 gallons underneath the bed was weird. I remember fans go, "Oh, that was the rat pissing." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about? The rat bladder is the size of a fucking half a penny. Like, what are you talking about?" But how didn't she know that he got a chair and stepped on it in the middle of the fucking room? Is a little weird.
Right.
The dream sequence, how awesome it is, really didn't happen. The director said it, so it's not as that whole thing with her with the pitchfork and then the dog being alive didn't really happen. But I don't know too many more with Ginny. I guess her and the relationship with Paul, I didn't really give a shit about. I really just gave a shit more about her. I didn't really care. Same thing with Adrian in one with her relationship with the painter guy. I didn't really care about it. So that's my negatives. Now positives. You can go negative if you think you have one. If not, I'll go positive.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. It's hard to get, you know what I'm saying, the ones that, you know what I'm saying, we really respect. It's hard to go negative. It's like, well, I got to find, you know, you got to dig deep.
I guess a negative could be that the movie, it still holds up, but it's definitely older and it's a little weirder in the clothing and stuff. It doesn't hold up as much as other ones as far as, you know, you obviously know you're in the 70s or think you're in the 70s.
Early 80s, right? Yeah.
But positives, man, she was her. I remember being young, her in that little bikini, that waistline bikini. Damn, Ginny. Damn, she's looking good. Like I don't even like redheads, but man, something about her. So she's smart, she's sexy, she can fight. You know, the psychological, the balls of her to put on the mother. How does she know that's going to work? She hits him with the machete in the shoulder. I have tons of. Ginny is one of the best of all time.
Yeah, I'm still Ginny from the block. Used to have a little, now I got a lot. Yeah.
Joker band bladder capacity ranges from 400 to 500 milliliters in humans, and in rodents it differs between mice 0.15. Fuck Joker band coming in.
You know that? He knew that straight off the bat?
Maybe.
Yeah, I know you Google that shit, son.
Yeah. We got what do we got? 3 minutes before our guest. So number 3. Oh, let's go back over here and go right here, and there we go.
You got Ginny.
That's that famous scene, bro.
Look how great that shot is, bro. Damn, that shit gangster, son.
And you know, when we were focus pulling with Riley, for you to be able to get her face, but keep the pitchfork blurry, but good enough to still see is not easy.
Yeah, no. That shot is flawless. That shot is flawless. It's like a horror icon shot. That's when you use it on the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So number 3, Friday the 13th, part 3. So Chris, played by Dana Kimmel. Does she fight Jason? Of course. Does she have help? Yes. The outcome is she wins. She had a lot of help from the biker Ali and other people throughout the movie, but really when her fight started, I think the only help was Ali. She does win. She does fight Jason. Let's get a. Oh, her picture did not upload. Well, there we go. There's the first mistake. But so now it's back to pros with me, I believe.
The
pros to her, she's cute as hell, right? She got that little perm fro that all our moms had at one point.
Yeah, that perm.
She was real believable, real lovable. There's some negatives, but I'm trying to skip over them. I felt like you were vested with her when she fought the master at the end of part 3. The fight scene at the end was great. Her being scared when he lifts his mask. No. All that. I believe, you know, she was a good addition after Ginny of part 2. I believe she was good. I don't know anybody that dislikes her that much, but she was lovable. Some people as her favorite. I don't have her as high up as others, but for some people they're her favorite. So what do you have for cons?
Ooh, that's tough. This is another tough one. She fought Jason once before, I believe, right? Yeah. And she bring her stupid ass back to Camp Crystal Lake again. Like, who would ever go there? You know what I'm saying? After fighting Jason for his, let's take a vacation back to this motherfucker. Hell no, bitch, you get a fucking negative for that. You know what I'm saying?
And it was like she fought him up from him raping her the way they made it seem.
Right? Raping her. Yeah, because part 3 is the rapiest Jason, right? You got the hunch in his back and shit.
Yeah.
He's real mongoloid shit. So like, it's a stupid ass mistake from going back there. Other cons with her, I probably got some more, can't think of them, but that's my biggest gripe with her going back to Camp Crystal Lake. She did a good job fighting Jason though, but like, why the fuck would you go back there and shit? You know what I'm saying? She was a little scary too. She could have handled more damage to Jason, but she did handle the final blow as one of my positives. You know what I'm saying? The axe to the, you know what I'm saying, to the cranium was fucking iconic. How you can't beat that shit, son. So that's my pros on her. You know, my cons is just why the fuck you go back to Camp Crystal Lake? You know what I'm saying? I just still don't get that shit.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our special guest number 1 coming in. Oh, shit. The director of Friday the 13th Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell, my friend, my boy, Adam Marcus.
What up?
Hey, guys.
What up?
How you guys doing?
Got the Duke, baby.
Oh, yeah. I made this is the gentleman that plays the Duke in my film after we loved him so much in your film. So
that is fabulous, man.
It's an honor. It was an honor
it's an honor to meet you, sir. That's terrific. That is awesome, brother. And you're anyone who carries on the mantle as beautifully as you did of Creighton Duke. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, we came up obviously with our own idea of what we thought Creighton's backstory was to fit my movie. But I'm dying in Hearts of Darkness, your documentary coming out. I'm pretty sure you delve into that a little more.
Yes, we do. We do.
Excellent. Because that's canon. So I want to know that.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Awesome. Yeah. So what do you got for me? I know you got a small time window here for us. We really appreciate you coming on. What do you got for us as far as Final Girls?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so look, for me, there are several girls in the franchise that kind of are a cut above that are just amazing.
Yes.
And some of them aren't Final Girls, and they're like some of the best girls in the franchise. So, but I will say, look, I'm a huge fan of Part 6, like a giant stupid fan of that movie. Yeah. And personally, I think Jennifer Cook is insanely amazing in that movie. Like, I just think she's incredible in that film. Sure. For my money, it's Amy Steele 100%. Like there's nobody above Amy Steele. She's the number one. She's the GOAT. She's amazing. She also happens to be like one of the nicest people you could ever meet. Like she's just a sweetheart as well. Yes. So what you see on screen is so much of who she is as a person. And that right there just makes it sort of magical. Yeah. And by the way, Adrienne King is amazing. But again, Amy Steele is my number one. Here's the thing though. Shoot. In this day and age, I don't think we can just talk about Final Girls anymore because for me, Tom Matthews is the best final boy ever of anybody in the Friday 13th lore. I mean, plain and simple. And going along those lines, I'm also going to say John LeMay is extraordinary in my movie. He just is. He is.
Let me ask you a question about the handcuff jump. Was that your idea? And did he actually pull that off?
He did, actually. It was my idea. John, we had a stunt person who was going to do it, but John was actually dexterous enough to pull it off. What we did, and if you slow down frame by frame, you'll see it. There are two elastic links inside those chains.
Give him room.
Just so that he had a little more room. But he could do that. He's a pretty extraordinary guy. He was able to do it. But it's in the script. It's literally I wrote it in the script. So it was something I always wanted.
Wow. Let me just fix that. So before I let you go, since you've worked with her, how was it working with Carrie Keegan on your set? And give me a little background on her, your idea for the film.
Carrie and I had a complicated relationship. That's for sure.
Okay.
I think Carrie's an amazing actor. I thought she was really, really good. She has left the industry. She really kind of decided, that was not going to be the way she went with her life, which I thought was, God bless her. That's terrific. And by the way, we buried any ill feelings about each other. So, Carrie was it was her first movie, and so you get actors go one way or the other with first movies. Like that's just kind of a thing that happens.
You're right.
And it was a rough go, but her work as an actor, I couldn't be more proud of. I will tell you this, for me on Jason Goes to Hell, the person that I grew the closest to and who I still have a really wonderful friendship with is Allison Smith, who played Vicky. Yeah. And for my money, what I love about Vicky's character is that I think she's the most badass girl of my film. Like I think, and by the way, I had a lot of badass girls, please. I had Michelle Clooney and Catherine Atwood. And, for God's sakes, I had Erin Gray in my movie. Come on now. Like, come on.
Yeah. You had a lot of bad girls, bro.
By the way, Erin Gray is the first person to ever tell me what a MILF was. I was 23. I'm directing her, and I'd never heard the term before, and she said it to me, and I was like, Wow, I don't even know how to respond. Because I'm standing in front of Erin freaking Gray,
Right.
who's also pretty amazing. So yeah, no, I was very, very wealthy and amazing women. Look, by the way, I'm sorry, like Rusty Schwimmer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Awesome.
I had Rusty in this movie. Like,
yeah, he was
so no, I was incredibly lucky with the cast that I got, and especially with the women that I got. And yeah, John LeMay, he's my best final boy. So, but again, Amy Steele is the GOAT.
I agree. And John LeMay, I'll let you go. John LeMay, the only guy to play in the series and in a movie.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's right. And it's surprising they let me have him, because there was a whole thing with New Line. I originally wanted Yaphet Kotto to play Creighton Duke.
Okay.
And they wouldn't let me because he had been in A Nightmare on Elm Street. He had just done Freddy's Dead. So they wouldn't let me cross the streams.
Cross the streams.
But they did let me cross over from Friday the 13th, the series. That they allowed.
Right. Because they had a following, so it probably helped. And that's what they're thinking.
And by the way, originally, John LeMay was supposed to play Tommy Jarvis.
Really?
Yes. The character was originally Tommy Jarvis. And then New Line found out that they didn't, in the package they bought from Paramount, they didn't buy the character of Tommy Jarvis, so we couldn't have it.
Oh, I never knew that.
Wow. I never knew that.
But it was supposed to be Tommy Jarvis. Yeah.
Wow.
First
of all, awesome. I can't thank you so much. I call you today. Hey, can you get on? And you're like, I'll move some things around to make it happen.
I did. I moved a meeting, but it's all good.
That's the class act you are. And by the way, the fans know the class act that you are. And Kane, what you guys did at that convention that basically was impossible to happen. You and Stacy and Kane and everybody there, to Chris, to make that happen was amazing. I thank you for that, because I know I've done some of these and I know how hard it is. And that was amazing for you.
Dude, it was like the Fire Festival of horror. I mean, it was. But honestly, Kane and I, we had one fan reach out whose son is autistic, and he had driven from South Carolina to PA to be there, and it was his son's birthday present, and I was like,
wow.
No, like we're not gonna screw you over. Like, no, I said to him, I said, even if I can't find a venue, you and your son meet me at my hotel. I will go out for the day with you. We'll go hang out with Kane. We'll get some food. Like, I will spend the day with your kid. That's going to happen.
Love it.
So we just couldn't say, Kane and I both have the same ideology about the fans. You never let them down.
100%. Love it. And before you go, you got to plug when Hearts of Darkness you think is coming out, or anything you want to do about that.
Hearts of Darkness will be out later this year for the 30th anniversary of the movie. I can't of Jason Goes to Hell. I can't say the festival that it's premiering at, but it will be premiering at one of the biggest festivals in the world. And then it will be heading to streaming and to Blu-ray and DVD.
Can you say that's in the U.S.?
I cannot say.
Oh, fuck. Because I would have went if it was in the the U.S. for sure.
I cannot say.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, not allowed to yet.
Thank you again so much. I'll let you go. I appreciate you coming on very much.
Guys, my pleasure. You guys are terrific. I'm happy to help out anytime.
Thanks, Adam.
You got it.
Shout out to
Later.
you. Amazing. Peace.
Bro, did we just have Adam Marcus on the show?
That's unbelievable, man. I don't even know what to say. That's unworldly, bro. That's so cool. That's like that's one of the coolest moments of my life right there. Like, what, bro?
Oh, yeah,
Doing a live stream. Doing a live stream, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing.
I called him today. I'm like, hey, Adam, can you come on the show? And he's like, what show? I'm like, yeah, I got a brand new show. I want to have you on. It's great. We're talking about Final Girls. He's like, I got 4 meetings going on. He goes, you know what? I'm going to call you back. He calls back 2 hours later. I changed all the meetings. I'm here for you. I mean,
that's amazing, bro. What a class act, bro. What a class act, bro. And we found out this thing about the from New Line to Paramount, the Tommy Jarvis thing. I had no idea about that, bro.
I know. How did I never know that this whole time? And the reason why was they didn't buy him. Why wouldn't you buy him? It doesn't make any sense, you know. How much more was he? Like, right?
Yeah, right. Facts. Yeah.
Got a drink just because Adam Marcus was on.
Oh my God, Adam Marcus. Shout out. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. You created the Duke. And I got to play the Duke in Peter Anthony's movie. How amazing is that? And then you came on. What, like, this is Inception. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Inception.
Yeah, like everything everywhere all at once. To the Duke
and Adam Marcus.
And Adam Marcus. Yeah, amazing.
All right. So we got another person in what, 4 minutes? Fuck. All right. So we did 3.
Did you know he was coming in, right? You knew he was coming in?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me?
I didn't tell you?
No.
Oh, that must have been great for you, dude.
Yeah, that was like, what? Okay, that was cool.
What's up, Pumpkin?
What up, Pumpkin?
That was all, yo. We had 2 other major people from Friday the 13th, but they had. Since I'm an idiot and it's the last day I asked them, they both had something going on. But here's the thing with this show, man. From now on, you're gonna have major Friday the 13th people and major guests just jump in out of nowhere. I'm never gonna announce it, so make sure you stay tuned to the show because it's gonna be fun. I'm not doing this to be some dweeb that sits in his mom's basement and talks about the same shit over and over. We agree we're gonna do this different for sure.
Oh, we love it.
All right, so before he jumps on, we got to go forward. So part 4, I'll let you go pros. Let's bring up our. Oh, he's here now. He is here now. We are gonna have to wait for 4. Oh my God! Hold on, 1 second.
What are you doing? What are you doing to me, Cuban? I don't know if I can take it. Well,
here he is. All right, so here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Ken Sledge from Sledgehammer Horror. The man, the myth, the legend. I'm seeing some stylish glasses on him. There he is. Ken Sledge from Sledgehammer Horror. Oh, shit. Look at the glasses, son.
Man, being in front of screens all day kind of started messing with my eyes, man. So you know how it is.
Awesome, man. Hey, first of all, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show last minute.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I always wanted. I never did a show. I always wanted to have you on a show. You've been beyond supportive of me from the beginning, so I was never not going to ever have you. So I really appreciate you taking the time last minute.
Oh, dude, this is amazing. I'm at a party at a friend's house. So you can see I'm camped out in their bathroom. But if I had the chance to hang out with you for a little bit, man, I was taking the opportunity.
I appreciate it. And real quick, have you met Q? You know, played the Duke in the film?
I have not. Duke, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Pleasure to meet you, bro. I'm a big fan. I know your stuff, man. So
thank you. I appreciate that. I love the film, man. You guys were so good. It's amazing to see the traction that the film is still getting now. I still have people that are hitting me up like, dude, that Roseblood film is great. And I'm like, dude, I told you that 6 months ago. Keep watching.
Stay tuned. All right, so I'll let you go. You're in the party. I want to just get we'll just throw that back up here. That's that quick list, 1 through 12. Like, so what I was saying before you got on is, Ken, like, here's the problem with judging them that we never looked at before. Some of them fight Jason. Some of them don't fight Jason. Some of them have help from another person. Some don't. Some of them don't even kill Jason, like Adrian. And some of them are great performances in bad films. And some of them are bad performances in great films, which tilts our opinion, I think. So, you know, it's almost like, well, Megan from Part 6, why do you like her? She never fought Jason. She doesn't kill Jason, you know? Are you there? It turned black.
Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing that, man. My phone keeps cutting out a little bit.
Okay, so your top 3. Give me your top 3 and why. I'd love to hear it. You're a huge fan.
Number 3 is going to be Tina Shepard, obviously. I think that the idea of the Carrie versus Jason concept is so great. And you know how big of a fan I am of Lar, and you know how excited I was when you told me the premise of Roseblood. And it all goes back to that. I think that if we could have gotten a little more of her back then, you know, maybe I would have been a bigger fan, you know. But like for the single movie, I'm going with that. Now, here's my big one. Because for me, coming in at number 2, even though I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of the film, it's my second favorite Friday the 13th film. And because she kills Jason with the Kandarian dagger from the dead, I'm going Jess, man. I'm a huge Jason Goes to Hell stan. You know, that was one thing about Roseblood again, you know, that I really, really enjoyed, you know, the Duke, you know, that little throwback reference right there. So yeah, you know, if I get to see the Kandarian dagger taking Jason out, I can't think of anything more badass than that.
We just had Adam on. You know that, right?
Huh?
We just had Adam Marcus on.
Right before you.
Right before you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He talked about his relationship with her, which is Carrie Keegan, Jessica. They said they had a contentious relationship and it wasn't that good, but they've since buried the hatchet. So it's so funny that you're talking about that. And by the way, for fans out there in Q, the thing I love about Ken Sledge is when you think you have a normal list, he'll have a totally different list, and he'll fight you to the fucking teeth of why he likes his one the way he likes it. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think my number one may be cliche, man, but it's Ginny. And I think the reason why, just, I love the way that she's so intelligent. She doesn't have to use mind powers or a Kandarian dagger or a chainsaw. Like, she just comes in with, Jason, look at mother. And she plays, and I love how they plant those seeds early on in the film, when they're talking about her using her child psychology and all that stuff. So you have those seeds planted early in the film. And I love it when I have a very intelligent final girl. That's just something to me that's always been badass. I want somebody that's not helpless and someone that can use their brain to overcome the brawn. And I think that Ginny, she's always going to be my number one. She was the first final girl that I ever remember seeing, being like, wow, that was, even at a young age, like, that was smart. That was very smart,
And she looked pretty good in the bikini. Not gonna lie.
If we were going by that, it would have definitely been my number one.
Hey man, I can't believe you're hitting me up in a bathroom with a love piece thing, curtain shower.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it so much more than you'll be on again. We'll have multiple conversations on the show. Thank you so much. Oh, before you leave, plug your show and what you do to everybody.
Yeah, so Q, I would love to get you on there too, man. So please hit me up. I would love to have you on there, man.
Anytime, bro.
Yeah, so we'll link up after this.
For sure.
What it is, guys, it's called Sledgehammer Horror on YouTube. What we do is we bring on guests. We talk about the first horror movie they watched, how it affected them, what got them started in the horror genre. We also do live interviews. We do top 10 rankings, franchise rankings. So if you're a fan of horror or just hanging out and having fun, we do one live a week. Actually, on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing our top 10 jump scares of all time. So hopefully you guys can come out and hang out with us for that. Peter, thanks, dude. It is always a pleasure getting to hang out with you. Q, get my number from Peter. We got this connection happen. I'd love to learn how horror started for you, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Glad to meet you, man. And, I hope you enjoy that party. Party out, man. And, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, buddy.
No, anytime, man. You guys have an amazing night. I'm going to catch the replay. It's just like I said, I'm here hanging out we got the kids and everything. We're all having a good time. But listen, man, I'll take 10 minutes out to come hang out with you guys any day of the week. So, Q, hit me up.
Thanks,
Peter,
awesome.
You know that we'll work together on anything, man. So you guys have a wonderful night.
You too, buddy.
All right, peace, man.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do
Two
you know
awesome
about Ken
guests,
Sledge
bro.
in the channel?
Yeah, I watch the channel. Yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about part 4, Trish, and I'm gonna try to get one more special guest. I don't know if I can do it, but if you could give the pros, we'll go back here for a minuto, which is this beautiful lady here.
Ooh, look at those
Part
curls.
4.
Look at those curls, girl.
Part 4, played by Kimberly Beck. She fights Jason, that's for sure. Does she have help? Yes, her younger brother actually helps her.
Yeah.
The outcome is they win. She has help from Tommy using the mind tricks, which then allows her Tommy to win. But she did fight him. She did run back and forth. She did hit him with the machete. She did take his mask off. So I'm going to try to hit up this one person. If you could tell us the pros of Trish.
All right, let's go. Let's go with Trish. Trish, why I like Trish so much, she put in that work. She put in a lot of work fighting Jason, you know what I'm saying? Hit the motherfucker with the TV, son. Took off the mask, you know what I'm saying? She was putting in major work, you know what I'm saying? Without Trish, there is no Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Without Trish, there is no Tommy. She stood up for her family when her whole family was slaughtered, basically, you know what I'm saying? So that's why Trish, you know what I'm saying, that's the pros of her, because she's just a great final girl, because she put in so much work against Jason Voorhees, you know what I'm saying, a vengeful Jason Voorhees at that, like she was fighting with everything from nail to tooth to kill Jason. She didn't know how to do it. She was going to run, but she was going to protect her family by any means necessary, in my Malcolm X voice, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I fucks with Trish, though. You know what I'm saying? She was running. She was muddy, and she was smart. She didn't make a lot of stupid moves, and she was the first person really to take Jason masks off, right? She unmasked him. I remember as a child being like flabbergasted, like somebody took Jason mask off at that point, you know what I'm saying? And it was Trish who did it, you know what I'm saying? So that's my pros for Trish, that she put in so much work against the immortal Jason Voorhees,
Yeah, man. So I got cons. Fuck. Part 4.
No, that's a hard one.
Yeah, Part 4 is my favorite movie by far.
Mm-hmm.
I have 6 second, but for me, there's a large gap between the two. What was I going to say? Let me just get off this, make sure I'm seeing this. Negatives. Woof. I guess she gets help from Tommy. I guess that's a negative. I guess the hairdo is out of style. I guess she doesn't fight him all the way like some of the other ones fight him. She kind of ran for most of the time, ran across the street, went upstairs, but she did hit him with the TV. She jumped out the window, which is fucking nuts. Came back, but I guess the help from Tommy. I don't have too many negatives. I love her relationship with her brother is believable. I thought her relationship with her mother is believable. Negatives, I just don't know. I don't know. I guess she wasn't as dressed as sexy as some of the other ones, maybe. She's more girl next door. Hell, her mom was a cougar to me, man. I love them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. With that little jumpsuit on, what is that, velvet?
Yeah. So I guess I you can go cons and I can go pros with part 4.
Yeah, that's tough. I got more. I got no cons really with part 4, man. I don't know. Her mascara was running a little bit. Other than that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like, you know what I'm saying? I mess with Trish, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's dope. Get it in, son. I know you work it. I know you're working behind the scenes, son.
Yeah, dude, if we had more time, I'd have everything lined up. It's going to be great going forward with, because, you know, like all these people over the years that I've met and hung out with, it's paying off now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, man, I'm the one always spending time giving money on these shows and going, now we're going to get them over here. So pros of Trish, I just love it. I mean, just the scene she's in is iconic. Her hitting him with the machete and his hand splitting, and then, you know, the end taking his mask off, like you said, and revealing him. I love her chase scene. That's one of the longest fight scenes with Jason outside of Law. Yes. Her again, just being beautiful. So number 5 is pros to me. Melanie Killerman, Pam in Friday the 13th Part 5, The New Beginning. Does she fight Jason? Fuck yeah. Does she have help? Yes, with Reggie. Does she win the final outcome? Yes. She also has top help from Tommy, and she uses a chainsaw. So positives, an underrated film. Again, I hated that film my whole life. I hated the Jason. It was the last mask to get. I felt betrayed, but she wins you over. The music is great. I thought she was believable the whole time. Her fight with Jason, I mean, who else pulls a chainsaw versus Jason? You know, you think Jason Voorhees, you think chainsaw probably some people, but no, it's only in that one scene right there. When she fights him with the chainsaw, she wasn't scared. Her and Reggie put together a great plan of attack. He had the machine. She had the chainsaw and other stuff. I liked her. She's still mad cool. She does conventions. And let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Her with that white shirt on with no bra when the rain was going on, and you were about 15 years old and 16 years old going, damn, you know, this is different right here. So
real nipply out that motherfucker.
Yeah. Perfect roundness. It was great to see her in that. But she, I mean, honestly, she's up there. She fought Jason. Now I know it's not Jason, so that's the other flip side of that. Well, she fought Jason pretty bad, but it wasn't Jason.
But we don't know that wasn't Jason back then, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, that movie's a good Friday 13th movie, you know, like even though we don't even know it's Jason. So
right. What do you got for cons of Melanie?
Shit. This one is hard.
Yeah. You say, I mean, not to steal words, she's in a movie that didn't get a lot of praise. Right? Yeah.
She's in a movie. Well, now I gotta play devil's advocate. Yeah, she didn't fight the real Jason, even though I just saved that one. She didn't fight the real Jason. She fought some dude named Roy. You know what I'm saying? That his fat kid was eating. You know what I'm saying? Well, what kind of bar was that? Was that a Mars bar, Snickers? You know what I'm saying? With the shit out of his mouth.
Something. I don't even know.
Yeah, it probably wasn't even real, like, you know, for licensing reasons, you know, but like, you know, Roy was pissed. Back then, we would have seen that. Now you look at it like, oh, he's pissed. Like nowadays, we would have seen that he would be Jason. We would have called it right away. I guess because we've seen so many films. Right. But yeah. She didn't fight the real Jason, but she did a good job. She used a chainsaw. Like, you telling me a woman that size is gonna start up a chainsaw that quickly against Jason? A chainsaw is hard. I have trouble starting my fucking leaf blower sometimes. I put that shit on 2. I'm like, it'll go. You know what I'm saying? They got to put it on 3. Like, I hope it go, and then go out and shit. Because I got, you know, skinny fucking Kevin Durant legs and arms. But that's all right. But that's all right though. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll tell me you started the chase, so I'm like, come on, Pam. Other than that, I ain't really got nothing else. My positives, man. Well, she's an underrated final girl, yes. And that sequence in the rain with those I'm just gonna say it, those perfect little A-cup titties is fucking.
A-cup, bro. I watched it last night. They're C-cup.
Oh, they're C-cup?
C-cup, man. Trust me. Go back and watch, man. Trust me. She put me to sleep many nights, bro.
Damn. All right. Maybe I'm thinking Linda from Evil Dead too. Like those are definitely
That's what I popped it up. That's that. Look at that. Crazy. That's like fearing for your life right there.
Yeah, like cheese. She like a little crazy googly eyes a little bit right there. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like she's having trouble even holding that thing, right?
Yeah, she can't really hold that. She like holding it with one hand. She don't know what she's doing. Like, why is her hand not like right here too? She's like one hand holding the chainsaw. Like, come on, bitch. I believe that. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? I love her.
Yeah.
I love Pam.
So I go a negative. So positives. Was it positives now? I went negatives at first, right? Or did I go positive?
Yeah, I think you went. I don't think you had any negative.
The negative is the film, and that she didn't fight Jason, like we said, but she's great. And I think that movie has grown on the whole audience for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's go back to the list. Here's a lot of people's number one. It's Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. It's the character of Megan, Jennifer Cook, who basically didn't do movies ever again after that. So here's a dilemma with this Megan here. She does not fight Jason. I mean, Jason grabs her head for 5 seconds before Tommy yells no. So she doesn't really fight him. Does she have help? Obviously, yes, Tommy. Does she win in the battle? No. Tommy fights the whole fight and defeats Jason. So that's the dilemma with 6. That's the dilemma with 6 is, for me, is it's a great movie. She's a great actress. She's lovable. She's hot. But she doesn't fight Jason. She doesn't kill Jason. She really has she doesn't push the plot too much forward with the whole Jason character. So is it negatives for me? I guess the negatives for Megan is she doesn't fight Jason. There is no hand-to-hand. He grabs her head. She's not part of the final fight at all. She's not even in the scene, really. And she doesn't kill Jason. So it's very few negative, but those are big when you talk about why is she a great final girl. So those are my only negatives for Megan. Now positives, there's a time, and I'll let you roll with that.
All right, cool. So we're going Megan Part 6. Yo,
let's go right there with the guns.
Yeah. You know why she one of the best, bro. She the ride or die, bro.
Yeah,
she the ride or die. Like if I was a pimp, she would be the bottom bitch. You know what I'm saying? She is ride or die. But Tommy, you know what I'm saying? She breaking him out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Bailing him out. You know what I'm saying? Giving him the money. You know what I'm saying? Riding in the in the whip, putting his head down, right in the crotch. Yeah. She is a ride or die. Technically, though, didn't she kill Jason with the boat? Wasn't she the one? The thing on her neck.
You know what? I missed that part. You're right. I'm wrong because his neck did break supposedly when
she turned the motor. Yeah, she turned the motor on the propeller. So technically, she defeated Jason. Tommy did all the heavy lifting, but technically, she killed Jason. You know what I'm saying with the propeller. So she is the definition of ride or die, you know what I'm saying? And she was super hot, and she pulled the gun on the police, and she was already down with the police, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She flipped on the ops, you know what I'm saying? She flipped on the ops with the gun and shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's that Terminator red dot finder right there, bro.
That red dot
on his head.
Go bang, you know what I'm saying? So she went against the police, son. She a ride or die. She's a keeper, bro. Megan.
She went against her own father, who's the chief of police.
She give a fuck. Yeah, for that D.
You know what I love too? I was talking to Tom McLaughlin earlier. I was trying to get him on the show, but I can't because he's doing band practice. But I love the shot that when she said, "Get in my lap," and they actually took the camera and shot her crotch with that little V with the jeans, and we all were like, "Oh, okay, we'll get in there. We'll get in there."
Yeah. No problem. That term that helped me get through puberty as a child. Yeah, that shot. So they had the camera down here, and they just shot it straight up like that, and just put it there.
No, they shot down into her crotch, the view of Tommy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, get in my crotch, and Tommy's eyes really like looking at it.
So, I remember that scene now. Yes, babe, that was like one of my favorite scenes. Like as a child watching that, like no, it wasn't really over sexual or whatever. Like seeing people have sex, but it was like highly implied that was like that was super sexy. You know what I'm saying? That was
she had the little thicker thighs and the tight jeans.
The jeans and shit. They're dark. It was dark jeans. I remember the scene.
So we went over her for part 6. So here we go. I mean, who is this lady? Laura Park Lincoln played Tina Shepard in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. Does she fight fucking Jason? Hell the motherfuck yes, she does. For the longest fight scenes in any of them and the biggest battles and the best stunts ever. Does she have help? No. It's just her. Now, does Nick come in at the end? Yeah, he don't do shit. Jason hits him and knocks him into a boat. He don't do nothing. The outcome is she wins. Nick barely helps, and I don't think anybody would argue it's the best and longest battle ever at the end of any Friday the 13th. Yeah, now fuck, I got cons on this. Laura might kill me on this, but let's go to Laura right here. Young Tina Shepard with the tent spike. Look at it, little innocent beauty right there.
Yeah, damn, that's a great shot you got. Yeah,
with the hair.
Yeah.
And obviously, for the fans know, I made a Friday the 13th fan film, which was a continuation of Part 7, the Roseblood after the New Blood, and we had Laura Park Lincoln, Terry Kaiser, and Kevin Spiritus back in the movie, and it was just a dream come true for us and everyone on set to work with them and to continue the story of Tina, that everyone loved. You know, they loved that part of the script, and we told the backstory. So I got cons, which is terrible, and you got pros. So cons of Tina.
You had pros. No, you on pros.
Okay, I got pros. Okay,
yeah. Because I did
gorgeous.
Megan.
She was on Knots Landing. She was on a couple of soap operas. She's absolutely gorgeous, especially back then in the 80s. It was like the girl next door, blonde hair, blue eyes. That was like the ideal girl. She was actually, well, I'm not going to say it because she'll kill me what her age was. But she was older than she was predicted to be in the film. So she was, she's pretty. She's all that. Now the fight scene. I mean, give me a break. What is that? 15 minutes of the fight scene with Jason. Nobody kicked Jason's ass even close to this, with all her weaponry, with all her powers, with the nails and the fire. He goes through the stairs, he goes through the wall, he goes through the basement, he gets electrocuted. I mean, it's just insane. I used to rent a VHS just to go to that last 15 minutes to watch them battle. You got the best final girl fighting wise versus the best Jason ever, with the best look Jason ever, with the best Jason actor ever. And when she split his mask like that, and you're like, holy shit. She sells all those little, like we talk about, micro acting things without talking too much, with just her face. Laura Park Lincoln, the reason why I made a fan film of her, and this is actually Laura today on the other side of our VHS, as opposed to Laura back in the day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we wanted to do the same picture, and then I'll just show you this here too. That's Laura and Terry. Oh, it's going to be a little blurry, but Laura, Terry, and Jason Brooks and myself while I was directing them. I mean, this was a dream come true. So Laura Park Lincoln, I'm going to admit, is a little biased in my book. I'd be lying if I said no. Cons. Thank God you got them, man. So when she watches this, she don't kick my ass. What do you got for cons?
Son of a bitch. I had to get Laura Park Lincoln. Oh, this is hard, bro. I
got some. I got
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think she was, you know what I'm saying, for her being bullied so much and having that much power, not to, you know what I'm saying, stand up for herself, you know what I'm saying, in other aspects of the film, I think it made her a little bit weaker, even though she stood up to the you know what I'm saying, the greatest threat of the film, of course, or, you know what I'm saying, in life, period. Jason Voorhees.
Pearls on what's her name, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But they was always bullying her. She was always taking shit. But I guess that drives the plot for it. You know what I'm saying? And then she was a little bit dickmatized by Nick. I think a little bit like, you know, oh, man, come on, bro. Like, you know, like it ain't that good. I don't know. I don't even know if they had slept together in the film at all. But like, she was really on his nuts in that movie, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, Laura Park's gonna kill me.
so for negatives for me, same with me, Jason, or one of them. I guess negative is they didn't like make her sexy, right? They don't have her in a bikini. They don't have her being sexual. They don't have her wearing like risque clothes. She had like the mom pants, the mom jeans back then and stuff like that. Yeah. So I guess that, and the film not being great in the first two segments hurts her. And the fact that some people don't like that film, I think hurts her, but that's not really her fault. And the fact that her, Nick, believable, not the best story ever, but believable. I think her and the doctor have a better dynamic than her and Nick.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But I think that might hurt her. Some people just kind of like the end of the film and not so much the beginning. So but that's really not her fault. Again, just the victim of the movie. But Yeah, that's about it. As far as positives, we went over them. So let's go back to here and let's just take a look at her one more time because that's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot. I never seen that one.
Yeah, and you know now directing, you could tell they lit her on her right side, right there.
Yeah, warmness. Yeah, great.
So now we're gonna get to my least favorite of the Final Girls. Most people least favorite of the Final Girls, I would think. So let's go. It's let's get the energy back up. It is part 8. So Friday the 13th, part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan, aka Jason Takes a Boat in Vancouver. The final girl is played by Jensen Daggett. Her name is Rennie in the show. Does she fight Jason? Yes, she does. Does she have help? Yes. I think the gentleman's name is Sean, if I'm correct. The outcome is they win, and then help from it was Sean. So I have cons first.
You want to go cons first, or I got positives on it?
Yeah. But I go first. Then, you want to go? It's positive for you, then con for me. Yeah, we'll mix it up.
Yeah.
Find her. There she is. Looking.
There she is. Yeah. Her hair is a step up from part 7. I would say that her shit is a little bit more frizzly and crazy looking. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's like it's styled very well. You know what I'm saying? From the Rico Suave days. You remember Rico?
Yeah.
Suave. He had that vest. She had the same type vest, the same Rico type Suave vest on. So I gotta give her that. She wasn't sexualized. That was indicating that she was a smart girl. You know what I'm saying? And she respected herself and her body. So, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to keep that character like that, like respectable. Yeah, that's about it for me.
All right. So
that was hard, bro.
You did it. You did the positives, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to do the cons. I'm going to go hard. You ready?
I'm gonna go hard. You got the cons? Yes.
Yeah. To me, she's the least prettiest of almost all of them. And that's hard, but hey, we look at people with that, especially with a horror film, especially Friday the 13th, with a sexual scope. So to me, she might be pretty to other people. I just don't like that hair. I don't like that. I just came off crack for 2 weeks look. I didn't like her acting. I love Friday the 13th, man. I didn't like her acting. You don't give a shit about the characters in that movie. You care more about the fucking dog at the end than you do about the characters in that movie. So I don't know if that's the writing fault, director's fault, whatever. But nobody talks about Rennie. She's the shit. That stupid thing where Uncle throwing her in the fucking river or lake, and then she sees Jason. And then the ending's the worst film ever. I think she's also punished by the film being horrible. But there's no endearing qualities with her. She's not super strong. She doesn't do anything brave. She doesn't look great. She just, I don't know. It just didn't work for me. She's towards the bottom for me for sure.
That was great, bro. I'm sorry.
It's true, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I had the positive. Like I said, bye-bye. Look at her face, bro.
This is the look you get right here when she goes, "Who the hell is Janice in your phone?" This is it right here. That's the look right there. That's it right there. We all been there.
Hey, give it up to her vest game. Her little type little fucking Pinocchio vest shit was on point.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
And then for fans that are still watching, right at the end, we're almost getting to the end. We're gonna go harder. We're going to ask your top
go
3.
harder.
Before we go. We're going to ask for your top 3 in the end. So don't do it yet. We're almost there. We're gonna speed it up. So okay, here we go. We are gonna go with Jason X, played. Let me get rid of Thomas 1 second. I'm still learning how to do this shit. So Jason X is played by Alexa I think it's Doig. I think it's like Filipino. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's say Doig. Her character's name was Rowan. Does she fight Jason? Yes, she really only fights him in the beginning there when she freezes him, and a little bit towards the end, but really KM fought him a lot. And Brodsky. Does she have help? For sure. She has Brodsky and KM. She has more help than anybody in any movie ever. Does she win versus him? No. Brodsky defeats him outside, and KM is the one who kills him the first time before he turns into the Uber Jason. So there's a lot of negatives with her. Do I have cons and I go first? Is that correct?
You had cons on the last one on 8.
Okay.
No, 9, right?
Right,
No, you had 8. Yeah, you had 8. Yep.
So it is for me for cons. I should be keeping track of them. Okay, so I'll go first. Cons, one of the worst movies in the series.
Oh, it's on me on cons.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, because you had 8. You had 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one is hard for me because this is Jason X, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember her for real, bro. I haven't watched Jason X. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest here, in years. And I watched it. You know what I'm saying? I like. I'm a huge fan of Friday 13 franchise, but like her character is so unforgettable. I don't remember her. You know what I'm saying? She is probably in the worst Friday the 13th movie in the entire fucking franchise, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest.
We gotta do a shot because you don't remember. We gotta do a fucking shot.
I don't remember. Do you remember? I mean, you remember her more than me.
I know, but we're supposed to be goddamn specialists over here, okay?
No, man, I don't remember that bitch, bro.
There's children watching this saying, "I wish I could be Cuban."
I wish I would. Who remembers part 10 in the chat? Like, y'all really remember that bitch? Like, I got a PDF. I got to look at her name again. Like, what the fuck is her name?
Lexa, I think it's.
Well, yeah, Roland. Like,
Roland,
I give zero fucks about her. I'm sorry, she was in the worst. All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm still talking shit. All right.
Real quick, I'm drinking Scotch Macallan 12. Some pretty about $100 a bottle.
Yeah.
I'm
drinking Douce from the store. It's $16.99. You know what I'm saying, a pint.
Vintage.
But it's good shit.
Okay, so you had the cons. Mm-hmm. So I get the pros. The pros, I guess she's attractive. Actually, the first like real Asian person in the film series, if I think.
Good point, bro.
Yeah,
good point.
I don't know what she is, and forgive me, I'm not trying to, but something of Filipino, something along those lines.
Her name is, what's her name? I thought she was like Olivia, and her name was, because she does look like kind of like Olivia Munn a little bit, doesn't she? A little bit.
She does. She does look like Olivia Munn a little bit. What? I'm sorry, my pros with her. She's pretty. so she's pretty. So that's going on. She got a good body. They show her body. They show her stomach. She does fight Jason at the end. She does live to freeze him. I mean, she freezes fucking Jason, which kind of sets the whole thing in motion with Jason with the worst mask that's ever lived in the history of the world. And then at the end, she does like rally the troops. You know, she does get healed. She's in that little chainmail shit. You almost see a little nudity with her. She does like lead the gang a little bit like that. She doesn't have a great battle, but I mean, she's pretty. You don't hate her, but the movie is just so that she doesn't stand out. But she is pretty. She is cool. I don't think she was a bad actress. Where I think some of the earlier Friday 13s there were more bad actors, but that's the pros I got. I mean, you got the cons, so you can run with that.
Damn, I already ran with them, didn't I?
Oh, you did. My bad. You bet.
Yeah. The pros. The pros. Where I say, she was attractive. Yes, I agree with that. And then she died at the beginning and came back, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, so that was before she died, I think, technically. Right?
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that was gangster. You know what I'm saying? That gangster. I didn't expect that. So yeah, that was dope. She came back to fight Jason. Yeah, she's a very pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? Forgettable in a forgettable movie, but very pretty girl, very attractive. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate her completely, but like, she's just, like I said, I just forgot about her character, sadly, because she was written poorly, not because the actress was terrible.
Right. Now tell the audience why I would like her in this shot right here. Tell the audience, tell the truth. What is Cuban like?
The shaved underarms.
No, well, besides that, come on. What kind of girl I like? Come on.
Yeah, you like them very thin, very petite.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? I won't get into the dark side of Cuban for YouTube. Content reasons. Like I like
them little bitches. I remember when we watched Batman, and what's her name? What's that girl that came on? My favorite girl.
Zoe Kravitz.
Holy shit! As soon as I remember, I texted you or marked you. I'm like, dude, look at this.
Right, you know she's what you call them daughter, right? Denise from A Different World.
And Lenny Kravitz.
And Lenny Kravitz. She looks just like her mama, like with a slight touch of look of her daddy. She's gorgeous, bro. Like she's absolutely gorgeous, bro.
Perfect.
Like
perfect. If you were gonna blend two different people, if you had a mixed race like that, you ever notice like mixed race people are always better looking than most people? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Jason Taylor for the dog. Like, once they get like the green eyes and a little tan or something.
The little curly hair, the little light skin, that's the red bone.
Red bone.
That's what we call them, the red bones and shit. Yeah.
All right, let's see the comments. Go back to the comments for a second. Armpit. No, the arm print is nice. I do like a shaved arm.
It was nice, wasn't it? She was like a nice
Right.
outfit.
She's tiny. She's tiny. Okay. I want to hear the fans' comments. So
let's get in. Get to the fans, man. Let's see what they talking about.
Well, let's wait to the end. So 11 is Freddy versus Jason. So I have the cons. You have the pros. I'll let you go first. It's Monica Keena, which we all know. She also played in the remake of Demons, right? Night of the Demons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she should have did that one shot.
She met Ed was it Edward Furlow or whatever his name is on that thing?
Furlong,
Furlong,
yeah.
Became like heroin addicts after.
After, I'm pretty sure Eric Furlong was. I don't know.
So I met Monica Keena at Monster Mania. She is tiny, man. She's a tiny little thing.
You like that?
She plays Laurie in Freddy vs. Jason. She does fight Jason, not that much, but temporarily. Does she have help? Yes, her boyfriend and Freddy. Does she win versus Jason? No, because Jason is actually killed by Freddy in this film. Freddy wins, and she kills Freddy at the end with that stupid moniker. This is my world, bitch, or what the fuck? What did she say before she chopped his head
Welcome to my world, bitch. Is that it?
Yeah, right there.
That's the line. Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. Welcome to my world, bitch.
Yeah.
Greatest line in since The Godfather 2, I think.
You go first with the pros of. Let's have you take a look at her one more time because there's a bunch of pros in this picture, but the pros of Monica Keena, Laurie from Freddy vs. Jason.
Okay, cool. I got the pros. So I'm going with 2 pros right off the back, and I'm pretty sure you know what they are. You know what I'm saying? From Monica Keena from this movie. I was like, damn. So like, I don't know what she's talking about, but like, yeah, those things looking, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the other pros, I guess she had to go against kind of Freddy and Jason at the same time. So you got to give her a little respect for that, even though she had help from that. But they was mainly fucking with her too. Like Freddy was fucking with her at one time, and then Jason was fucking with her at one time. So she had to hold it down though. You know what I'm saying? So I gave her mad respect for that. The sequence at the end, you know what I'm saying? Freddy helps her fight off Jason. So she don't get a lot of points for that. And you're right. Yeah, she does not kill Jason. Freddy kind of puts the final nail in the coffin for Jason for that sequence. And she cuts off Freddy's head. But yeah. Other than that, she was all right. She was all right. She was a little bit memorable, not the most forgettable because of her assets kind of and her acting, not the greatest, but given the material she was given, I thought she did okay.
Yeah. To answer your question, the Bat Who Laughs, I love the fact that they're back in the saddle. I love the fact that Peacock has a new series showing Jason as a boy and Pamela as a young person. I love the fact that I have a little bit insider information that they're actually almost finalized down a director for the movie, and the movie will be coming out soon. I love all these things. There's another rumor that I can't say, but is another Friday the 13th thing coming out. So I love all of that. Let's check out. Bro. Monica is so fine, MILF vibes now. Oh, she's a mom now. Good for her. Yeah, she is. She was fine for sure.
Oh, okay.
All right. I heard it's a series of not movies coming out Friday the 13th. Both. They're doing the Peacock series, yes, but they're also on the verge of getting a director for the movie. I spoke with Tom McLaughlin today about that also.
Sean Cunningham involved with both, right? Of course. I mean that's just.
Yes.
I mean,
no one knows what the percentage is with him and Victor. Like no one knows how that worked out. They'll never tell you. Was it 50-50? Is it 60? Who knows? But they worked it out for sure. And then one more time back to her. So the cons. Let me go back here. Take this.
You got the good cons.
The cons. Oh boy. One of the worst. It was by far the most hyped movie that I've ever seen. When you remember that trailer, you're like, why won't you die? And they had the corn maze on fire, and then Freddy projecting himself with a shadow, and you're like, dude, this is fucking sick. This is what we always wanted.
What we always wanted. I was just about to say, isn't this what we always wanted? This is shit we used to talk about, in the sandbox as kids, like Freddy versus Jason, and it fucking happened.
Dude, I didn't have a computer then. My parents had one downstairs. My mother really had one downstairs, and she must have yelled at me because I would watch that trailer 1,000 times. Nice. And the production quality is amazing, for that film. Okay, so the cons, the film wasn't as good as it's supposed to be. The entire film is throwaway actors, including her, as much as I don't think she messed up. I don't think, we'll get to one point where they're acting, but it didn't work. It was cartoonish. That whole film seemed if you would have made that into a cartoon, it would be more believable, probably more likable. With the over-the-top kills, with the Kill Bill kills at the end. You know what I'm saying? So her relationship with her boyfriend, I didn't believe it. That weird dynamic where she thought her dad killed her mom, that no one believed that or give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? And then that scene where she has a dream scene and she's looking for Freddy, bad acting, and then the worst ever, Jason by fire or water and Freddy by fire. How can we use that? It's like, what the fuck? That was some really bad acting. Sorry, Monica, in that scene. So they're forgettable. As much as she was hot, and we've all dated one of those girls like that. That's about 5'4", 140, and rock your world, because that's what that kind of girl does. You know what I'm saying? Rock your world, steal your sweatshirt, and fuck you up.
Oh, the sweatshirt.
Yeah,
Monica in the sweatshirt. Yeah. Oh, shit.
But yeah, that's my on her. Let's get some fans in here. Jason Voorhees, at least Freddy vs. Jason was better than Alien vs. Predator. Yeah, I think Alien. I think Alien vs. Predator could have been way better if it was R-rated. I think they hurt it by making it PG-13.
I know. I think I'm going with Alien vs. Predator on that one. Yeah, versus Freddy vs. Jason.
And he hopes for a new Kill and the Cake goes over. Prediction on Tom Savini returning if they create a new movie. The new film I just talked about is coming out. I don't know if Tom. Man, I never thought about that. Q. Great point there. Can you imagine if they redo the film and bring back Savini for practical effects, dude? All you would have to do is say he's part of the film and show him behind the scenes for a second. That film's making $300 million.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. Tom Savini is a legend, but like we know, what I'm saying, why Tom Savini doesn't do effects anymore, right? Me and you know that. I don't know if the audience should we share that. Because it was in his documentary, like his hands, right?
Yeah. And Jason Voorhees also a little disappointed with the ending. Originally was supposed to have Pinhead in hell with Freddy and Jason. I believe it's Ash, Freddy, and Jason, but I do believe he's correct. There was a version that had Pinhead being the master of all them somehow. Mm-hmm. So, and they almost made Jason versus Freddy versus Ash, but it didn't happen. Okay, so what do we got here? What do you think would have been better, Freddy versus Jason come out in the 90s or keep 2003? I think it sucks in both. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. So we are, we're going to go back to,
we're down to our last.
I don't think we showed her, Jessica, in part 9. Sorry for that. Mm-hmm. That's her. That's that meme going around where she's supposed to be doing sexual stuff to him.
Yeah. Like the Pornhub one. Yeah.
So final, and then we get to hear from the fans. Okay, fine. So Friday 13th, 2009 is Whitney, played by Amanda Rigetti. Does she fight Jason? Yes, at the end she does. She really just runs from him in the first segment. Does she have help? Yes, she has help. Outcome, they do win, and they just kind of make her win at the end, similar to 9. She has help from Clay. Jenna was kind of the final girl the whole film until she gets killed inside the school bus, and then it becomes her. So Whitney, who is this lady right here, is the one. She was captured in the beginning underground, and then at the end she is released and does help to fight Jason. So I have the pros, you have the cons. Oh fuck, pros.
Go ahead, sir.
I have no idea.
You got it.
I guess she kills him at the end, which is cool. I do love when his head goes into that wood chipper deal and stuff like that. And again, she says something stupid. What does she say? Meet your mother in hell. Jason, find your mother in hell. Something like that. She says, and then hits him with the machete. And he goes into the thing and the chain's pulling him and he goes into the wood chipper. Positive.
Love it.
I don't have a fucking positive, bro. I think a good positive was she was in the beginning of the first 15 minutes, which is arguably one of the best 15 minutes in the history of the film series.
I agree with you there.
And I hate to knock her. She's just so written like dog shit and so meaningless that, they purposely put her in there so there'd be a final girl at the end, but it really just should have been Clay. Nobody even gave a shit about her. So I guess the positives, that was negatives or that was positives. Negatives. Wait. I was positive. You got to do the negatives.
Yeah, you're in between.
I was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like you're going in between. I don't care, man. That was great though. But like you said, nobody gave a shit about her, bro. This movie, like I like it. Yeah. I kind of like this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the beginning of this movie, and I like certain parts of it, even though they play the actors up to the clicheist point of the Friday the 13th series. Like they combined them all into one. And like here's the dick, here's the the stoner, whatever. I don't care. But in the Friday the 13th lore, they fucked up. This is why Jason will never kidnap anyone and keep them hostage. I was like literally pissed off. Like, what? Yeah. Jason does not kidnap anyone and keep them hostage. I know they play on the psychic thing, he's slow or whatever, but that fucked me up. Like, I don't even get mad at remakes or whatever. Like make the Ghostbusters, the female version, whatever. Like, if it sucks, I'll watch the other one. But that one literally like insulted my intelligence, and she was so forgettable. She was so unlikable that like you didn't give a fuck what happened. You forgot about her in the movie. She was in this movie. Oh yeah. She killed Jason out of nowhere because she was some captive bitch that you didn't give a fuck about the whole entire movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, who is this? Like, you showed me the picture just now. Like, I don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? I remember the other girl from Jason 10 better. You know what I'm saying? Jason X. Because I don't know who that lady is. You know what I'm saying? So now I remember, like, oh, yeah, she happened to kill Jason. So get the fuck out of here with her, son.
Yeah. So I apologize. I'm trying to see if I get. No, you saved me because I was being rude and trying to get somebody else on.
No, you're right.
Go here, Jason Voorhees. I prefer the F13 reboot over 2007 and 2008 Halloween movie. 2007. I thought the first one was 2008.
Are we talking about Rob Zombies, right?
Oh, Rob Zombie. I don't have it over Rob Zombie 1. I do have it over Rob Zombie 2 for sure. My opinion.
Rob Zombie 2, son.
It feeds into the vibes they introduced with Jason Part 3. I agree, Thomas. I agree. They did a great job of almost mixing 1 through 3/4 in that first 15 minutes. You got a good feel. The mother was kind of weird, but I did like it. Q, I second the motion for what you said. And motion. Yep. All right.
Cool.
All right. So we are there. So if you guys can below, we're just gonna do our top 3, Q, because why go through the whole list? Just like everybody else.
Okay.
So audience down here in the comments, we would love to see your top 3. Maybe you'll sway us. Maybe you'll make a point. Maybe you'll say something, and we'll post them all here. Your top 3 Final Girls for Friday the 13th, the series. We'd love to hear what you got to say. In the meantime, what else we got going on over here? I don't even know. Q, have you? I'll just show you this shit over here. This is, see this one?
Pop it open.
That Roseblood figure with the rose. The Roseblood necklace. You seen that?
Oh yeah, with the bad face.
Yeah. Oh, this is the non-caban. I got that other one over here. This is one my boy made, but I made the other one. But we got some more coming from
no, I didn't see the one you made. That's dope. What's that VHS you got in the back?
So once again, waiting on you fans, if you could, to jump in with your top 3. Just list them 1, 2, 3 on the comment, so we don't have to do a bunch of them in a row. So Jason, if you could do 1, 2, and 3 on your little post, that would be awesome. Just so we don't have to go back and forth, and we can address all of your 3 at once.
Yeah, we taking shots at the top 3, or what are we doing when we talk about them?
Oh, fuck me. All right, let's do a shot.
I mean, when we talk about them, you can let the fans come in first, though. You know.
Yeah.
No rush. Damn, look at that watch, man. Shit shot into my screen.
We'll start doing them because people are doing them by ones. Number 1, Jason Simone, 80s.
3. Yeah. Oh, okay.
You got Laura Park Lincoln. I can't argue, bro. Decided to make a whole movie because of her. Can't argue. Amy Steele.
Amy Steele.
Ginny from Part 2, a favorite for sure. Can't go wrong there. As the audience saw, Adam Marcus
came in.
And Ken Sledge had her number 1, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. She had her as the goat. The goat.
Jason Voorhees has Tina Shepard. Laura Park Lincoln has number 2.
Number 2.
Thomas Clark, Ginny, Dana Kimmel from 3, and Megan from 6. Can't go wrong there.
That's a tight list.
Yeah.
That's a tight list. I ain't mad at it. At all.
Jason Voorhees, Laura Park Lincoln.
2. Damn. She's in. Laura's getting up there, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Joe Caban, Laura Park Lincoln. He worked her. Joe Caban picked her up from the airport, I believe, and drove her around most days.
Yeah, I had to find her hat. We didn't know where her hat was at. During the premiere, we had to go all the way back. Like I don't know where her hat is, bro. I was looking all over the grass in the hotel.
Premiere?
Yeah, at the premiere. I think at the premiere, we went to the premiere where I was trying to find our lucky hat. And I looked everywhere, bro. I looked all around the hotel. I was looking for it inside the hotel. Like, bro, I don't see it. She said she lost it outside, but she had it in her hotel. Thank goodness. You know
yeah. Tommy's sister. So I'm assuming you're saying Trish, Jason Voorhees from part 4, Tommy's sister, because there's no sister.
Oh yeah, that's Trish. Yeah,
Trish from part 4. I agree. Here we go. 80s horror man, Jason Simone. Final 3 girls: Laura Park Lincoln, Jennifer Cook, and Amy Steele. That's a solid list.
Jennifer Cook. Ooh, that's a solid list, bro. That's a solid list, bro.
Solid list. Okay, Jason Voorhees, part 3 X and part reboot. Oh, you got X. You got X that she got to you.
X.
She got you. Yeah. Hey,
that's your list, bro. That's his list.
Yeah.
All right.
You got bro, it's Jason Voorhees. He'll come kill you, dude. You crazy? You crazy? All right. So I don't know if anybody else is going, but we'll do our top 3. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, my next show will be a Peter Anthony Productions special where I'm going to do trivia. I do Cahoots Trivia, which is a program that runs the trivia for us. I'm going to be giving away the machete that's about $300 signed by Lar, Terry, Kevin, and Jason Voorhees. That's the actual part 7 machete made by FX Customs with the dirt, everything on it, signed, laser engraved, and numbered. Besides that, I'll be giving away tons of other stuff, tons of brand new movies, tons of Rosebud stuff. So for everybody. So that'll be next Friday. Q, you could join it. If you
want me to, I mean, I'm always happy. I just want to say this really quick. Peter Anthony has the best memorabilia of Friday the 13th in the world. Yo, I was over there and it took like 2 hours for him to go through all of stuff. I'm not going to break it down. He got Commodore 64, you know what I'm saying, games, all the stuff, the mask from the, you know what I'm saying, the first game of the Mortal Kombat. I
took out 2 bins of masks. 2 bins of masks.
Remember 2 bins. We went through all of them. They all have evidence thing on them too. Like he'll just rip them out like this. I was like, bro, you have who has that? You don't even see it. Silly part 5 one. It's silly, bro. It's silly. It's dope though, man. Much respect to this guy, bro. He loved this stuff, bro. Like he puts his heart and soul into it. And that's why I'm behind him 100%. I'm a fan as well, but he like he want to be the best, and he takes it to that upper echelon, bro. And he does it for you guys, the fans. So like all you watching, we love you all, and you just appreciating us with this. So I'm done with that. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do one more shot. I'm gonna do my. You're gonna do your top 3. I'm gonna do my top 3. Then we're gonna hit them with something special that you're gonna give the audience.
So we're doing top 3 or doing shot?
Just do top 3. It'll take forever. The fans get late.
Yeah. All right.
Top 3. How about we had Adam Marcus on, bro?
Huh? That was crazy. I didn't. I had no idea, bro. That was crazy. Like what? Let's figure out what. That was awesome, bro. I mean, that was awesome. He had a lot of insight. He was such a cool guy, man. That's insane, bro. That's insane. It's such an honor. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, look at Jason, bro. Look at Jason.
What did you say? I didn't know about that.
I told him. I felt because the next day you were tired. Remember?
Oh, I was so tired.
I said, bro, I feel so bad. You told the story too. And I was like, man, he was at our booth. Remember? I was like, I was sleeping. He was locked out. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, for a couple of hours. I was sleeping on a Camp Crystal late mat. It was so comfy. Yeah, it's so comfy. Cold.
To the top 3 for the first show ever, man. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being my boy.
Oh man, it was amazing.
All right,
that's out.
All right, your top 3, my top 3, and we out. What you got?
All right. I'm starting at 3.
Yep.
And I changed my 3 right before the show. So I'm starting at 3. I'm going part 6 Megan, son.
Part 6 Megan with the gun is your part 3.
Yeah. Now if we agree, remember the rule. If we agree on our top 3, you know what I'm saying? If they're the same, we gotta take a shot.
I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go my 3. How about I go my 3? Yeah, I'll go my 3.
You want to go 3? Because I got Megan at 3.
Yeah, then I'll do my 3, your 2, my 2, 1, 1.
Okay.
So my number 3, this might be controversial, but I got Adrienne King. I just think that she's just so legendary that even though she doesn't fight Jason, it just sparked everything. So I got the Adrienne King as my number 3. I mean, it's hard to not have her in there.
That's great, man. Yeah, that's great. Much respect to that 3, Phil.
Number 2 for the.
All right. Well, it's me on number 2.
Yep.
All right. Yep. I see it right here. My number 2. Damn, this is crazy. This might be controversial too, but I'm stick to my guns.
Stick it to it. Fuck it.
Trish from Part 4, son.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Because she put in that work. She gave up she wasn't as smart as Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, the trickery. Who knew that would work? But she knew, like, you know what I'm saying, hardcore, you know what I'm saying, physicality to Jason, you know what I'm saying, smashing her TV in his head, you know what I'm saying, knocking his mask off, trying to really get at this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? She was really trying to get at Jason, for real. Like, Jason was trying to get at them, but she was really trying to get back at them, you know what I'm saying? So she was causing a lot of physical damage to a very powerful Jason at this point. So that's why Trish is my number 2.
I'm going to go number 2, and then we're going to check comments, and then we're going to go back. But my number 2, I got to go. The best fight scene of all time. The best battle with Jason of all time. And I was about 15 or so when this movie came out. And I was like, man, this girl's pretty. And just became a fan of hers. Went to Chicago, met her, asked her to be in my movie. She's in my movie. And just dreams do come true. This beautiful lady right here, Lar Park Lincoln, Tina Shepard. The best battle. Man, Q, to be honest with you, I honestly think it's the best battle versus any of the major slashers in any film. Right? I mean, can we argue that? I mean, look, think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Think of Chucky. Think of how. No, it's the best. Nobody fought Michael like that. Like, give me a break.
Yeah. Nancy's pretty good in the first one. You know what I'm saying? She set up some shit.
With the power, she doesn't send them through a wall. She doesn't light them on fire. She don't throw nails into them.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Shit. Much respect. I can't even argue with that, bro. I can't even argue with that. Like, I'm curious you're number 1. Like, I'm really seriously curious you're number 1, bro.
All right. Are you pouring again? Are you pouring a drink again?
No, that's my water.
Oh, okay.
Beer water.
Yeah. Trish going back down in the basement was a nice touch of character. I just want to tell you, Thomas, people make fun of that scene. He's killing me. Anybody my age who watched that film, that scared the living fucking shit out of me. That's somebody was dying and still could say, hey, get out of here. I'm fucking dying. Like, and how long would it take to kill you with that fucking thing?
Yeah, that was a real scene. You know what I'm saying? That scene seemed like, when we watching all the gags and special effects, that scene seemed real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, get out of here. It's fucking crazy. I love this.
The Bat Who Laughs got Lar Park Lincoln, Trish, and Ginny. It's actually Ginny, but I know what you're saying. G-I-N-I. Jason Simone, love that picture of you. Jason Brooks, Lar Park Lincoln, Terry Conn. Thanks, bro. That's like when that scene was going on, I was right on the side of that table, kind of like where I was there. And I was like, joking, man. I was like, you got to get this picture, man. Because this is like really when that movie was rolling, that's where I was sitting. And that's what I was looking at. And it's one of those moments that it finally hits you. Q knows, especially me, just being, not because it's me, but director, producer, all that. You're so fucking busy that it's very rare that you realize what the hell's going on. And that was one of those moments that really hit me.
And that was the first day of filming, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First day of filming, you got Terry Kaiser, Laura Park Lincoln, and you're right there in the middle. And like,
and Kevin eventually later on.
Yeah, and Kevin. Like, but I'm saying though, they're here, and you have to just, okay, I'm gonna do this. I don't even know how that feels. I wouldn't even know set that day, and I don't even know how that feels, bro.
Hey, you're a Scream guy. Mike Hunt says Sydney came in, but she did good. I mean, she didn't really kind of beat him up, but nothing crazy. But yeah, for a human, good fight.
Sydney.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a long list.
All right, so number 1 for you, number 1 for Jaquin Broden, aka Q Reviews. The Friday 13th ranking. This is big, bro. I mean, people are gonna judge you on this for the rest of your fucking life. Where you at? By the way, I'm going to Monster Mania March, and I have an after hours party, which only the cool people can go to. Here's our after hours party card, and we have a room number that'll be on there. You're invited. We will show Rosebud and Vengeance 2 in both rooms. Yeah, in Monster Mania, and there's going to be Adrian parts 1 through 4 that will be there, and I have a photo with them. I think it's $300 for all of them there, and then some of them, Adrian's in costume. Some of them are in costume. I also have those photos. So it's going to be about $1,000 in photos, probably a $3,000 weekend with hotel and everything put together. But it's going to be worth it. So what do you have? You should go. What do you have, Q, as your number 1?
All right. It's gonna be real. I'm just gonna be real with this one.
Okay.
All right.
I'm excited.
I got Laura Park Lincoln as Tina as my number 1.
Shit. I didn't think
That's
it was
my
coming.
number 1.
Oh,
that's my number 1. You know why?
Damn.
Because she wanted all of the motherfucking smoke with Jason Voorhees. You know what I'm saying? She has been bullied all her life. You know what I'm saying? It came to the point, I'm tired of this shit. And she squoze the mask off Jason, squoze his brain juice out, son. In his face, you know, his mask cracking. He's like, I don't even know what to fucking do. And then the battle begins. This is the beginning of the battle. Send the motherfucker through some stairs. You know what I'm saying? Choked him up with the fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Choke him up.
Shit. He didn't know what to do. Start the shit on fire. It's Carrie versus Jason. Everybody say that. But that shit was so fucking entertainment. She dropped the house on this nigga, son. Are you kidding me? Fucking Laura Park Lincoln went up against the immortal Jason, not Roy, not a fucking part 3. She went up with the immortal, super powerful Jason Voorhees and fucked him up. Ain't nobody fucked Jason Voorhees up like Tina Shepard.
Yo, I'll go one more.
She wanted to smoke all the tea.
I'll go one more.
That's what I'm saying. Tina was she was OP. She was more powerful. Jason didn't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. I can't fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? But she tried. So that's why she's my number 1 final girl, because she was OP and it was so entertaining watching Laura Park Lincoln's acting in that film. You know what I'm saying? She acted with her eyes. Shout out to Jessica with her eyes from Rosebud, but she acted with her eyes as well. And she did an awesome job without doing much. You know what I'm saying? She did her job. I think, Kane really sold. It was a great dynamic between Kane and Laura Park Lincoln and Tina that really sold those scenes. So yes, she's my favorite final girl because that's my most entertaining Friday the 13th film, especially that third act. So yeah, I got to go with Laura Park Lincoln.
No, I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you
Sorry,
one
being
more.
long-winded.
Me and you have never talked about this, bro. I'm gonna go one more. In the hood, right, or in rappers, what's the number 1 disrespectful thing you could do to someone physically? Is take their fucking chain, right? I'm gonna tell you right now.
I think I went too crazy.
What? Oh, you hear me? Q, can you hear me? Oh, Q got so crazy, we just lost him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, ready? In the hood, what's the number 1 disrespectful thing you could do to someone or a rapper is steal their chain, steal their gold, right? So, ready for this one? You're Laura Park Lincoln. She stole Jason's motherfucking chain. She snapped the mask. She snapped his motherfucking mask, bro. Nobody ever did that. She snapped his mask and fuck you. Took his number 1 prized possession and broke it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I had Laura too, but I feel your passion. I love how the crowd loves the passion.
Yeah. Like I think my headphones when I went so fucking bananas, my headphones went out and shit. Like and then you were talking like, what is he saying? All
right, so I'm gonna go with my number 1.
Let's go.
What is your number 1? My number 3 review. Number 3 was Adrian King. Number 2 was Laura Park Lincoln. Number 1, most people's number 1. I can't get away from it. Bang, Ginny.
All right.
Friday the 13th Part 2. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just when you talk about story, I don't know any story better than Part 2. Writing wise and believing. I love 4, but man, that Part 2 story. When I was young, I was like, "Oh, this movie sucks." When you're older, you're like, "This is the shit." By the way, that's 45 minutes from my house in Connecticut, where they shot most of it. Some of it they shot, and you know where Strang lives? They shot the outside of the house that was in Waterbury, where Strang lives.
Oh, damn. No, I never knew that.
Yeah. So it's all close to me. But Ginny, man, when you go back after the years and you go back and watch, I don't know what it is about her, but you have the vulnerability, you have the strength, and you have the smarts, and you have the sexiness. You have everything. She fights him. She's not scared of him. Paul, there's someone in the fucking room. It just, man, everything fucking works with me with her. This shot is iconic. I mean, that's like a farmer girl that you push too far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's iconic, bro. Like it's so good. It's so good.
We're gonna get off, but we're gonna leave you with something. But we're gonna do one more shot. Fuck it, dude. What else we gonna do? We're gonna do one more.
Yeah,
shot.
we got. I mean, that's the top 3. We got to do another one.
Top 3,
right?
another shot. Yeah, I'm pretty wrecked right now.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I can't wait to start texting Fat Girls in a few minutes.
Let's talk Texas Chainsaw Massacre, all of them.
Yeah, so
psych.
And we're gonna leave you with a little bit of music and Q doing a crip walk to some music.
Are you want me to crip walk?
Oh, do something. Do a little dance. We're gonna outro with the music, and you do a little dance. What do you think? Come on, you've done it on your show before.
All right, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll do a little something.
Do something. Right.
Fuck it.
All right. Thanks for being my first guest ever, bro.
Oh man. Thank you for having me as a guest.
No problem. What you want? You want Mini Men? You want Can't See Me?
Oh, give me something funky, bro. I gotta back the camera up a little bit. Huh?
All right, I'm gonna go with Tupac. Hold on.
You motherfuckers can't see me.
We
live, baby, and we live.
Yo, what's the one with George Clinton? Can't See Me?
Can't see me.
It's not in his essentials. Can you fucking believe that?
Damn, that red VHS tape looked tight, bro. I'm looking at it in the background. It was a blast, bro. This honestly was a blast, bro. Thank you so much for having me on. Like, it was just natural chemistry. You know what I'm saying? It was on and popping. We talked our list.
All right, here we go. We're out. Let's see what you got.
Hard, but won't realize that they will never see.
Subscribe to Q Reviews.
Oh shit! Back up a little.
Shit. Oh, my light.
Oh shit! Oh, what we got? What we got? Yeah! Keep my money fast and lick from bitches with dime fingers. I catch them all that coked up and weeded over five. Woo! Peace, everybody. Thanks for showing up, baby.
You afraid of folk?